episode 107, and welcome into the Bench is Clear podcast, where we cover the best rivalry in all of sports. I'm Tyler Cobb, representing the Los Angeles Dodgers, who went 9-4 last week. 9-4.
And my name is Jessica Gutierrez, and I represent a team that went under 500 this week, went 5-7, and apparently thank you, Tyler, for saving the season, because ever since, this is the record I'm going to go off of. They're actually 2-0 since you said they were cooked. So season's back on. We're going to win the division. It's guaranteed now.
I doubt it. I also just want to clarify, we didn't record last week, so that record is the last 2 weeks. They didn't play 6 doubleheaders, so sorry to confuse anyone if that did. I guess we're gonna jump into it. But
why didn't we record, Tyler? Because your little throat was a little ticklish.
Okay, I might have had COVID.
Did you really?
I didn't. No, I thought I did, but I ended up having strep throat, which is just as serious and should be treated as such, and people shouldn't be made fun of for it. But anywho, well, we can start with your dumb Giants first, but I'm gonna say something. They may be 2-0 since I said they were cooked. But what worries me about this is that was a total 2021 Giants win. So we know what that means.
The city connects.
B-Crop, PEDs.
Right.
Jock Peterson, obviously on PEDs, comes over to the Giants and they're like, hey, this is what we do, so act accordingly. So he's been on PEDs, so that makes sense.
You got to mention that's the cue for... because the thing is Jock Peterson, like, hey, you're really hot. What's going on? Oh, I had this really good talk about hitting with Barry Bonds. So now all the Dodger fans are going to be like, oh, yeah, the steroid,
talk.
The steroid,
talk.
With the steroid.
Yeah,
we get it,
dude. It's just the story of my life from last year. Like, oh, the Giants are playing a close game, or oh, it's a blowout. You know, I put it on when the Mets are down 2, I think, and then see them score all these runs, and I'm like, it's over. Like, these Giants aren't the Giants of last year. They've lost like 5 games in a row. They're gonna lose this one. They look like shit, and then I just get smacked in the mouth. Now they're on a little itty bitty 2-game win streak, and you think they're gonna win 130 games.
Probably 125, I think, at least. Well, it's because the thing is honestly, if they would have lost that game, I would have been so demoralized for multiple reasons.
Oh, I know.
Obviously, because of what happened in the game. Because the thing is who are you going to get mad at? Like, I'm going way out of order, but we're already talking about this game, so I'm gonna finish this game. Then I might skim through really quick. But who are you going to blame for the loss? I mean, the starting pitching did its job. Offense obviously did its job. And, you look at Tyler Rogers' box score and you're like, holy shit, 7 earned runs. This is his fault. Dude did his job. He just got ground balls. But
3
burned by
hits,
shifts. Yeah, burned by shifts. Just happened to be in the hole. Infield hit that just didn't have enough smoke on it to, people are running shit out. So it's like, who are you going to get mad at? And it's just like, so much went right for the Giants last year. 100% agree. But is it like now it's turning full circle or not? Because that's how it's been for Alex Cobb, Tyler Rogers, how it's been for, a couple of guys. A lot of times that when they're one of the leaders in FIP, but one of the worst teams in ERA. So you want to say that it's going to turn around, but at the same time, they're not exactly a strikeout team. They just get a lot of weak ground balls. So I don't know. I mean, with this dead ball, you also have Darren Ruff in the outfield. That's a thing. If we go series by series, first you start with St. Louis. You lose to them, which honestly, I don't mind because it's Arenado and Goldschmidt. I'm surprised they won the series. They split the series before. So, whatever. You lose 2 out of 3. It is what it is. Then you win the series in Colorado. And then it just because you're going to go 500 every once in a while. No big deal. But a big problem is getting swept by the team that's right above you. And every single game just felt like we were getting toyed around with. Like it just felt like none of these games were fucking close. So it was really demoralizing. And then you get your ass beat by the Mets again, game one. And then game two, you're up a bunch. And then they creep back. And I was like, not only that, but they're wearing the fucking City Connects. That's on a Tuesday. Like, so if they would have lost that game, honestly, I would have came in here sad and been like, dude, I mean, this is the worst thing that could happen to this team. But then again, Tyler saved the Giants season, said they were cooked. They came back again. Jock Peterson is the best player of all time. And then they just continue with it. But the thing is, one thing I really want to hammer away with on this, everyone's been
hammer away, baby.
I got to say this because the thing is their record right now, if they went this way the rest of the year, they would be around 88 wins. Every fucking Giants podcast and everyone predicting on Giants said optimistic take. Their optimistic take was 88, 90 wins. So if anything, no one should be upset because that's what they're playing exactly how you said. That's an optimistic take. Then you should be happy. On the other hand, I think this is the same thing last year where I feel like I had the most optimistic take out of anyone that I heard when, last year I was hoping they were going to win 90 wins. And this year I was thinking, man, if they don't win 90, it's going to be a disappointment of a season. They need to be winning like 92, 93, but optimistic take is 95, 96. So I think that they should be playing a little better. And, if you're looking at the indications on soft contact, they should be, they're still scoring runs, so they should be playing better. It's going to happen. And now that Tyler saved the season, it's 2021 all over again. We're winning 135, bitch.
Yeah, I doubt it. Lightning doesn't strike twice, my friend. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's not going to happen. Yeah, okay. It's just a flash in the pan. But let's get to a real team, okay? A real team who started a series with the Phillies on May 12th. That's where we're the jumping off point here. And you got to be feeling pretty good. If you recall, I said I thought the Dodgers were going to split with the Phillies because I just had a feeling. Because the Phillies lineup, it can hit bombs, but that's it. That's all they got. The Phillies looked like the Murderers Row Yankees against the Dodgers when they were in LA.
It was amazing.
And the Dodgers looked like that too. They were putting up runs. They were
big facts.
Giving up a lead, coming back, and then blowing it. And the bullpen just looked like shit. And then you have Gavin Lux. Gavin Lux, who on Sunday, against the first series of the Phillies, makes an error to give the Phillies a lead by just letting a little ground ball under his legs. And then he hits the walk-off hit to win the game. But guess what, everyone? We wouldn't have been in that goddamn position if he would have just fielded the ground ball. The game would have eventually been over. So yes, it's great that he won the game, but it shouldn't have even got to that point. Okay? Then the Diamondbacks come in and do what the Diamondbacks do. They get swept by the Dodgers because they're shit. I know they've been playing a little bit better. Their record would suggest they're a little bit better, but we all know they're shit. So whatever, great. Then the Dodgers go to Philly, and it's a complete reversal. Philly can't score. They look like shit. And it looks like, wow, we were down 1-3 in the season series. Looks like we're going to pull off the season series win and, win sweeping Philly. And then you have Max Muncy. Jesse, don't fucking roll your eyes at me, you dumb bitch. Max Muncy, who I have said, but I'm going
to tell you why I'm rolling my eyes. I'll tell you why.
Who I have said has had issues all season bobbling the fucking ball at second base. Have I not said that? How many times have I said it?
You said he's looked better at second base, but yes, you've said some things about his defense.
But yes, he's not that he's letting balls through his legs, but he's bobbling them. And that's exactly what fucking happened He bobbles the ball because he doesn't charge it. He looks like he's going to, and then he stays back on it. And when he bobbles it, it goes behind him. He can't find it. Here's the thing. I'm not as mad at Max Muncy
Just disappointed.
as I am at Gavin Lux, because Max Muncy, it's not a constant thing. Yes, he's been having issues bobbling balls, but he's a solid infielder. And the other thing is, dude, after watching his post game, no one feels worse about that than Max Muncy. I mean, the dude's not hitting. He gives up the air to lose the game. I mean, he just looks demoralized. And as a human being, it sucks because you want to just treat these athletes as like they're this commodity and they go out there and perform for us. But like, he's a human being too. Like, that has to hurt. I know he didn't feel good about that one.
Right.
But it begs the question, what are we going to do? Because you can't keep sliding him into the lineup. I mean, you can give him some more time, but dude, he doesn't hit. He's had a couple issues in the field. I mean, I don't know. But then we go to the Washington series. Dodgers just pile on runs again. They win the series. They lose the last game of the series, just 1-0. First time they've lost 1-0 since like 2019 against the Giants, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty rare the Dodgers aren't going to score a run and be in such a close game and lose. But I mean, overall, they're just chugging along, looking pretty decent.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I'm rolling my eyes, because here's the thing. I'm just gonna say this quick little thing, okay? Because the Dodgers are like, what? Their winning percentage is like 700 right now.
Not quite, but close.
Pretty much 700 right now. And they lose one fucking game, and it's, oh my God, Max Muncy, they need to DFA him. Oh, he's a fucking problem.
He certainly shouldn't be DFA'd.
I have seen that a couple times on Twitter, but I'm just.
Well, of course.
I'm
half the people on Twitter are idiots.
I'm trying to convey the fact that people were convey. We're just losing their fucking minds over one loss to Philly. Like, it's the worst thing in the world. When your winning percentage is like 700, sometimes things aren't going to go your way. And you just got to play through them, and it's not a big deal. It is what it is. I understand at the moment you're like, oh, fuck, that sucks, and you're mad, and whatever you do, right? But just crying about it and woe is me when your team is like 700 winning percentage, just like, go suck a dick.
Some of us are used to a higher standard of play.
700 winning percentage, right.
You can't understand that. But that's going to bring me right into my stud and dud of the week, because we can't talk about this stretch of games without talking about one Mookie Betts. Holy shit, Mookie Betts is on a tear. This is the Mookie we traded for. This is MVP caliber shit. Let me read you some numbers. In his last 7 games, 11 for 25, 9 runs, which he leads the league in runs scored, 4 dingers, 10 ribbies, 4 walks, a 440 average, a 1080 OPS. Or no, sorry, a 1600 OPS. Pretty damn good. But also, let's go a little deeper, shall we?
Go deep.
Go a little deeper.
Oh.
Last 30 games. Last 30 games. Batting 333 with an 1100 OPS. Last 30 games. And the defense is always on point. Mookie Betts, MVP. It's coming, baby. He's looking great. He's locked in. And some of the balls he's hit for outs are smoked.
Right.
It's the dead ball. I've seen him hit like 105 mile an hour with like a 30% launch angle ball 10 feet in front of the wall. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Right. While you're kind of mentioning Washington, you're selling the thing. There was a little article about someone that plays on the Nationals, about Juan Soto. Tyler, what the question was, would you trade for him?
Are you asking me from a Dodger perspective?
Yeah, specifically just a Dodger perspective. Would you trade for Juan Soto?
I honestly don't know.
Are you being
I
serious
really
right now?
don't. It depends
Are
what
you
they
being
want.
serious?
It depends what
You've
they
got to
want.
be fucking kidding
I
me.
swear to God.
I literally thought we were on the same page right now,
No,
and we were
for
like
the
being,
Giants,
"Hey,
it makes sense.
that's a really stupid question."
Yeah,
Yeah,
for the
you get Juan
Giants,
Soto
give
and you
away
give
the
them
farm.
whatever the fuck they want, and you get Juan Soto. What? You're telling me that you?
It
Oh
depends what
yeah,
they want.
I guess.
If they're going to absolutely clean our farm system,
Yes,
if they're going to
clean it,
okay,
clean it. It's
they're
one
going to take
fucking
Michael
Soto.
Bush and Bobby Miller
Yes,
and Ryan
take him.
Pepio,
Take him.
No,
Take him.
no.
You sound like I don't know if you I mean, on Giants Twitter. There's a writer for the Athletic, Grant Bisbee, where he was what's it called? Posted these old articles from when Miguel Cabrera was kind of on the chopping block, and the writers from certain teams being like, I don't know, they want Cameron Maben and someone else that you've never heard of, and I don't think they want to go that far. Like that's how you sound right now. Like trade them. This is Juan fucking Soto. What you?
Okay.
No, Chris Taylor's
Listen,
not going to get as much
shit for
playing
brains.
time.
Okay.
Chris Taylor is fucking Juan Soto.
Can you? Okay, let's. Are we just pretending we don't live in a world where money exists and that's not part of this business and the sport?
You get him for this year and the next 2 years.
Okay.
3 years of control.
And then you're going to have to lock him up long term because you fucking gave away all your pitching.
You are fucking high. I can't believe you just said those words.
All right, it's a difference of opinion there, my friend. So when the Giants give up everything and then they only win,
right? I honestly,
only win 90 games
because I'm cutting your thing short because I thought it was just gonna be a quick. Yeah, you give him what he want. Yeah, that's dumb. That article.
You should never assume on this show, bro. You know I hate all your dumb opinions.
We're on the same page. This is great. All right, finish your story, and you just shit.
Okay, the short answer is on me. Okay, listen, dum-dum. The short answer is yes, of course you trade for him. But my brain says I want to see what you have to float out there. Because it's not just going to be prospects. You're going to have to give them some guys that are MLB ready.
Okay.
So then you want to keep Gavin Lux? Okay, if the Dodgers traded for him, it's going to mean Gonsolin. And then your top two pitching prospects.
Okay.
And then Kershaw retires next year. Who the fuck do you have to pitch?
There's going to be a lot of free agents out there.
Oh, my God. Yeah, so we go get someone like Carlos Rodon. Yeah, how's that working out, Ding Dong?
Really good. He's
doubt it. How's Alex Cobb working out?
Very good, actually. If you look at his soft contact numbers, this guy's like the luckiest pitcher, unluckiest
Dude, if you look at on a Wednesday night, when the wind is more than 15 miles an hour blowing east to west, he's only giving up 116 batting average. Yeah.
Fuck you. I was following you. I was like, wait, what stat are you talking about?
Oh my God, what is this gem of knowledge?
Okay.
Hold on. Right? Back into the real shit. Yeah,
I'm gonna let
you.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Fucking
Taylor Swift.
Moron. Idiot. My dud of the week's Max Muncy. I don't have to get it. I don't have to get into the numbers. Everyone knows why.
Right.
I'm not going to kick the man while he's down. Everyone knows why.
Right.
I have like a revolving door of Gavin Lux and Max Muncy as my dud of the week. So I feel like we should just alternate them at some point.
Right.
So yeah, but Mookie Betts, man, he's been so fun to watch. I'm trying to end on a high note. He's been so fun to watch. He's great. I'm looking forward to him getting that MVP trophy again.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there.
Because I'm sure Jock Peterson's going to give him a real run for his money, huh?
Yeah, I'm not sure if Mookie will be in talks as high up as Jock. So I don't know. You might have to. Mookie might have to show a little bit more for me to even put him in the same category right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, but speaking of studs and duds, let me get into my stud and dud of the week because I suck and I forgot to say it. I'm going to go dud first because I know starting today, this dude's going to do great. And And it's someone that we talked about a second ago. It's my man, Alex Cobb. Because if you look at his numbers, the last 2 starts, which 2 starts in the 2 weeks that we were doing this, it is 10-32. Not very good. But if you watch the fucking games, one game he was in Colorado, I think it was through 5 or through 6, and he gave up 2 runs. And they're like, I'll try to get us one more inning. He goes out there, he gives a warrant, infield single, misplay by Darren Ruff in the outfield. Should have been out of the inning like 3 times. Then a home run. Next thing you know, he gives up 7 earned runs. So he got kind of fucked there. This last start, same fucking thing. Infield singles, bloop, single, like so, and then finally gives up the big home run to blow it open. And it's like he's gonna do it. It's gonna happen. So Alex Cobb, I believe in you. I'm giving you this dud because I know you're gonna get out of it. Studs. Should we even say Jock Peterson? Because I feel like he's so high up on a pedestal right now. Like, well, Jock Peter, like that's a duh. But I'm gonna go for the 2-week stud because this guy has had a rough stretch last year, where he didn't get the respect that he deserved, hitting 25 bombs last year, and he started off kind of slow and people are kind of doubting him. Of course, I'm talking about my man Mike Yastrzemski. Over the last 2 weeks, dude's hitting 400 with a couple bombs. OPS of 1.3 over the 2 weeks. Small note, Jock Peterson's OPS is 2. But that's, like I said, up here. Yeah, Yaz is looking like he was before, where he was a top 10 MVP vote getter in 2020. So I don't think it's crazy that he can, carry this fucking team. So when Belt gets, I mean, we keep saying when these guys get back, but the offense isn't really struggling, So I'm not even gonna go there. So Yaz the shit. He's great, grand, fantastic, amazing. Now around the league.
You're such a loser. You are one pathetic loser.
No. Listen. It was Benji Molina, ex-Giants catcher, is now a game caller for the Cardinals on the Spanish-speaking side, and so he gave some interviews when they were playing the Giants, and he said that him, Yadier Molina, and Albert Pujols, right? When they have off days or whatever, they hang out at I think it's Yachty's house, and they have like 10 screens watching baseball games, just hanging out, talking baseball. And it got me to thinking, if you had 3 dudes, should I make it only Dodgers? Yes, only Dodgers, because we're a Giants Dodgers podcast. If you had 3 dudes where you can hang out every Sunday and watch baseball, get their insight, yada yada yada, you got a 3 baseball hangout room guy thing. Who you picking?
Current Dodgers, like they have to be on the squad right now.
I did limit them to Dodgers, so no, it could be all-time Dodgers, dead alive. We can go whatever you want.
Let's just say last decade. We'll narrow it down last decade. How does that sound?
Okay. Yeah, because at the same time, you do want to hang out with dudes that you actually watch.
Yeah.
Last
decade, Kershaw's on there for sure. He doesn't seem like he'd be the most fun guy to hang out with. He's probably a little fun, maybe play some ping pong, whatever. But just to be in the realm of greatness with the best pitcher of all time would be wonderful.
Right,
Jesse?
No, I said Giants. Time? No Pablo Sandoval. Pablo Sandoval cannot be.
Let's trade off because I'm gonna need. This is a big question.
Wait, big question. Why are we saying last? Can we say last 20 years?
That's fine. Last 20
years. Okay, because
that opens up more for me.
Exactly, and I gotta go Barry. I gotta know what he told Jock. It's kind of like Game of Thrones. You want to know what Podrick said to
did he inject it in the left butt cheek or the
I
right
don't
butt
know.
cheek. I don't know.
Listen, I know steroid. Yeah, I get it. Same thing over and over. Steroid. I get it. All right. But Barry
That's
Bonds
right.
is like one of the smartest hitters of all time. Barry Bonds, Barry Bonds, and Barry Bonds. Barry fucking Bonds, the GOAT. Easy.
My second pick is going to be my favorite Dodger of all
Mm,
time. I don't know why. I loved him as a kid. He,
mm,
was really on the team when I was like, I don't know, 11, 12. That was really impressionable age. My boy Cesar Isturiz, he's my
mm.
guy. He only played on the team for like 3 years, but I loved him at short. His Gold Glove shortstop was just fun to watch. Him and Alex
Right.
Cora as a double play duo. I would want to hang out with Cesar.
Cesar. Okay. All right. All right. Well, I mean, I'm really tempted to pick Jeff Kent just to see if, between innings maybe they fight with each other or, passive aggressive things if they
Yeah,
just
you could ask Jeff Kent like, what minorities do you hate the most?
right, right.
And then he would tell you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jeff Kent would refuse to go because Barry's black and I'm Mexican, so it would just be like the worst thing in the world for him. I'm gonna go.
Which do you prefer more, Blue Lives Matter or Let's Go Brandon?
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Gosh, I didn't think about this either. I know who my third one is, but I feel like I should wait till the last because we have something else to talk about this guy. So you know what? I gotta go. I gotta go Timmy. Tim Lincecum. You got to get someone with those World Series teams, and I would. Oh man, I want to do. You know what? Lincecum seems more fun to hang out with. He'll probably be really high. So yeah, I'm gonna go Timmy.
Yeah, dude, like half of me is saying Kike Hernandez because he would be fun to hang out with.
Mm,
But now I'm just, because we're going back 20 years, I'm just going childhood stuff.
right.
And this is going to be a weird answer because many people don't think of him as the Dodger. I'm going Jason Worth. Dude, when I used to sit in the bleachers, Jason Worth playing left field, I mean, I think he only played with us for 2 years, was the most fun guy in left field, talking to the fans, just like, throwing up balls all the time. I mean, he was just exciting and fun to watch, and I was so bummed when he went elsewhere. I'm
Mhm.
going Jason Worth, especially because my dude, now he plays in like rec leagues and just fucking hits bombs.
Right.
It's fucking badass.
Imagine you get out of work, you rage, you're a pitcher in this rec league, and you're like, oh man, I'm really excited to pitch tonight. I've been working all week. I've been looking forward to this. And you see fucking Jason Worth
Yeah.
there. You're like, dude, fuck
I wonder
you.
if he can hit
You
my
gotta bat
80 mile an hour
left-handed, dude.
fastball.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I'm going Jason Worth.
That's and that's what I like about these things too. It's because I'm also thinking I'm not thinking of the best players. Well, obviously with Barry is the best fucking player, but you're also talking about like guys that you would want to just hear the way they talk, and also just maybe guys that you just prefer and like. And this guy I really want to pick because he's a fan of sports. Is not like talks about other sports all the time. Featured at Kings games and stuff like that. So basketball. So obviously, I'm going Logan Webb. Logan Webb's got to be there, and I got to hang out with Logan Webb, Barry Bonds, and Timmy. Those are my three.
Tim Lincecum sounds cool. Barry sounds cool. Logan Webb's certified bitch, which rolls us right into. Speaking of Logan Webb being a certified bitch, he's also a bitch on Twitter. He can't
Isn't
handle
a bitch to be like
a little criticism.
Well, I don't think it's not handling criticism to talk shit. If someone talks shit about you and then you drop a little talking shit nugget, I don't see a problem with that. It sounds like
dude.
Homeboy who's screenshotting and being like, "Oh, Logan Webb was mean to me." Might be a little bit more of a crybaby than Logan Webb.
I mean, it is bizarre that it was like right after the game. Like right after the game.
Isn't that bizarre?
Like the
Because
first, but that means like the first thing it gets to his locker, like, is anyone talking shit about me? Because I'm gonna like blow them up.
What? He probably just looked at his phone. That's probably the first thing he did when he sat down, like got undressed, boom, sat. Well, he probably didn't have to get undressed. He didn't pitch that day. So he sits down and is like, oh, look at my phone. This bitch, you know what? Fuck this dude. I'm going to say something to him. So he says a little something, and the guy's like, oh, he was said words to me. And then he has to bring up the, because that's the only thing that Dodger fans do. And
Well, the dude got popped for PEDs.
In the minor
Be-
leagues when you don't know
yeah,
what the fuck is in shit.
no, because that's how the Giants start off their boys. They try to.
Yeah, right.
The indoctrination is it's a slow burn. It's, hey,
Mm.
take this. Don't ask what's in it. This is just the way the Giants do things. So I
Right,
get
right,
it.
right.
I'm all, you know. One day we're gonna have Logan Webb on this show, and I'm gonna have a lot of eating crow to do, and just be like, thank you for being on our show, Logan.
Reload, Mr.
But
Webb. Yeah.
until that day, I'm gonna talk shit because I think he'd appreciate it because he seems to love talking shit too. So
And that's the thing. Like it's for me, like the screenshot and the post was kind of like, I don't know, like, why don't you just talk shit back to him? Or our team like continue talking shit and not like tattle on him. I felt like that was kind of a bitch move. That's my opinion. But
I mean, I think it's just more funny that the person even acknowledged you.
Yeah, no. I get that. I understand. And that, I guess, no, yeah, because I felt that way too when fucking Lance McCullers went after me. That was kind of funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I get what you're saying. But whatever. Logan went forever till the day I die, bitch. Yeah. So to a sad thing and a great thing, right? Sad thing, Mauricio Dubon gets traded, and that's why the Giants went on their little tear of down to disparity. It's not the worst thing in the world. It kind of saw the writing on the wall. Not, didn't have really a solid spot, but fan favorite. Can't even speak. Fan favorite.
Huh?
Favorite. Love the dude and want nothing. I hope he freaking kills it in Washington, in Houston. And yeah, really rooting for the dude. Sucked. I was hoping that he would stay because he got really hot right before he left. So, especially because I felt like he had a little bit more value than just getting just a AAA backup catch. I don't know. I thought, and obviously not, because it's not like Farhan took one call and it was it. I mean, obviously that was the best offer for him. So, it is what it is. Mauricio Dubon, love the dude. Hope he kills it over there. But also great stuff. Tyler, I had a night. What was it? It was the night. I want to say the second night the Dodgers played the Phillies at Dodger Stadium. It was where Justin Turner tied the game of the ninth. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that was Friday. Mm-hmm.
It was Friday. It was a Friday. So I get tickets to one of my best friends was like, hey, I got these tickets from my company. I'm not exactly sure where they are, though. So we go there and we just go to the section 7 and we're like, oh, this is like right by home plate. This is tight. But the numbers aren't lining up, right? So we go down, we ask them like, oh, no, you go below. This is, you go this way. So, and it's like right behind fucking home plate. We're like, oh, this is really cool. So we go down and I had no idea this. I feel like you've never told me this. The dugout club, you fucking go down, right? And they're like, one side, there's like just giving out hot dogs and all these type of like crazy shit. And I was like, that's really cool. You look down, there's like a restaurant type shit and then like a buffet. And I was like, oh, yeah, obviously that has to be money. You go there, they're like slicing up filet roasts, right? They're tortellini with asparagus, roasted potatoes, swordfish, all this kind of like king shit, right? So I go back, I talk to my wife, and I was like, hey, let's just get hot dogs. Let's just chill. I'm not trying to spend all this money. And then we look back and my buddy is just fucking piling on his plate of food. And I'm like, shit, all right, well, I guess we got to eat this. So we get a plate, we eat, and we wait for someone to come out. Like, hey, how does this work? What happens? He goes, oh, everything is free except for alcohol. And I was like, fuck, dude. And then I was like, okay, so this is like 5 minutes before first pitch. And I was like, so when does this close? Bottom of the 6th. I was like, looks like I'm not coming out here till the bottom of the 6th, because here's the thing.
Yeah.
This is the most tempting thing in the world for me. First of all, fat guy, free food. Great food. Not only that, but your goal as a fat guy in a buffet is to always put the place out of business. Eat as much food as you can. And for me, it's like, I'm going to put the Dodgers out of business. I'm going to eat so much fucking food that's going to bankrupt them.
Bye, Freddie. They can't afford you anymore.
I lost, but oh man, it was great, dude. I literally fell asleep.
The Giants' way of doing things.
Right. I literally fell asleep for half an inning because I was like in a food coma. It was kind of embarrassing, but it was kind of funny. I even walked out of there, was going to my seat, and I told my buddy, I was like, listen, honestly, I would never root for the Dodgers, but if they won today, I wouldn't even be upset. I feel like
Yeah.
I can't even be mad at them right now. I feel like it was like my birthday.
Dude, everyone needs to do this at one point in time or another.
It's insane.
Now, I've never done dugout club.
Right.
I've done baseline club,
Mhm.
which I'd imagine is the same thing. Maybe
is.
dugout club's a little bit better as far as food goes, but from what you're describing, it sounds exactly
No,
the
it's
same.
access to everything. Right.
Yeah, it's incredible. The seats are great. The food's great. The one thing for me too is that I loved, you have to go to the club when you want like the real nice shit. If you want the carving station, whatever. But just in the middle of the game, just waiter coming by, I'm like, yeah, can I just get a soda? And I don't
You
have
want
to
some
get up and
garlic
leave.
fries?
Yeah, like that's the best part is I don't have to miss any of the game, which
Right.
brings me to the best part about all of this. On Monday against the Pirates, I'll be sitting in the home run seats where it's very similar. Food selection is not as crazy because I don't think you have
Right.
access to the club, but I'm going to be, yeah, can I get nachos? Can I get a prosciutto sandwich, please? Yes, bring it to me. No, I'm not leaving. And I'm also going to get a real poor people on them. I'm bringing a bag, and I'm
Yeah.
stuffing
Yes.
bags of peanuts
Yes.
in there to hold me over for the rest of the season.
Right.
Because that's what poor people do. Okay.
Yep. I
notes.
grab a couple of waters and granola bars on the way out. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, of course.
I was, and the thing is I was also, I'm trying to watch my figure, so I was like, I'm gonna eat better today. It's, I've been trying to eat better, and I walked in and I was like,
Fuck that. Oh, dude, I'm gonna tell
There's
Taylor
no
and be
way
like,
today is off.
she needs to wear like one of my hoodies so it's like super oversized. I'm just
Right.
gonna be like, stuff anything you can under that sweater when we leave, and we'll be good. Like, try to make
Gosh.
yourself look as fat as possible.
Yeah. So
But Dodger Stadium does it up right, dog.
yeah, and it's not something that happens at every stadium apparently. So it's insane. I mean, I'm actually gonna do it again next time the Dodgers and Giants meet up. So I have to do it again. I mean, it is what it is. I found like the cheapest ones, and there was only 2 tickets, so my wife and I are going. But yeah, it's getting into way much detail about it, but at the same time, it was amazing. So yeah, definitely do it at least once in your lifetime. Doesn't matter, what fan of a team you are. It is like treat it like a fucking king.
Oh yeah, it's incredible. Anyways, going ahead. Like I said, I'm gonna be at the Pirates series at Dodger Stadium. But let's get into what we got coming up this next 2 series. Dodgers start 4 tonight or last night if you're listening on Friday. Starting Thursday 4 with Arizona. In Arizona, Dodgers swept the Diamondbacks last time they played them. I don't think they're going to sweep, but I'm thinking they win the series. They got Gonsolin going. They're going to have Tyler Anderson going. There's a TBD going. We don't know. I'm assuming Ryan Pepio will get called up. Mitch White is starting a game as well. Maybe Michael Grove gets called up again, pitch his second major league game. I don't know. But the Dodgers seem to play the Diamondbacks pretty well all the time, no matter where it is. So that's looking good. And then Pittsburgh, I'm expecting the same thing. Dodgers win the series, but I'm also expecting something very specific. Okay. Here's what I envision happening.
Let me hear it.
Pirates call up their best player to make his major league debut, O'Neal Cruz, who fucking smashes the ball. This dude is insane. And I'm going to catch his first major league home run in the home run seats, and it's going to be fucking great. And the Dodgers are going to take 2 of 3 from the Pirates. They're going to go 5-2 this coming week. All is right in the world. My serious, horrible, awful strep throat went away. I'm alive, folks. Everything's good. Didn't die. God can't even kill me.
But did you die? Did you die? This next weekend for the Giants, we're going 3 against Cincinnati and then 3 against Philly on the road. I'm gonna go a 4-2, whether that means series lost to Philly in a sweep of Cincy, or it could be crazy. I mean, I'm thinking they're going 4-2. They're on a roll right now. I think they're going to keep on chugging along. Chew, chugga, chugga, two. Major pain. Let's go. Keep up, Tyler. Yes. So that's what we're going 4-2, and I'm going to predict that Jock is just back to being the best player of all time, and is going to hit 3 more home runs this week.
15 home runs. Why not? Let's just get crazy. I mean, we're already being absurd. Let's just make it even worse.
Best player of all time.
Real quick, I wanted to say something around the league. Right now, the Yankees and the Rays are playing, and the Rays are throwing a no-hitter in the 6th inning, and they're tied 0-0. The Yankees have also only given up 1 hit. So that's a snoozer of a game, depending on how you look at it. And also, I don't know if you saw, Matt Carpenter signed today, major league contract with the Yankees. He's in the lineup right now.
I did not see that he was a major league contract when he saw
and he is in the lineup.
Right. I when I saw that that they signed him, I just assumed it was a minor league deal.
Nope, major league, and I hate it.
I think we need to ban his beard.
No, we need to ban players who don't hit with batting gloves. It looks weird. I hate it. Will Myers is a piece of shit. Fucking like 45 seconds between pitches because he needs to bend over and grab dirt between every pitch. Okay. Now I'm just angry. We better call this before I lose my shit. Okay. Dodgers going 5-2 next week. By that time, they'll have the best record in baseball.
What does Matt Carpenter look like without a beard?
Probably ugly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe it's a butt chin like Freddie Freeman.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Giants aren't even going to taste first place the rest of the season.
Oh, God.
I said that weeks ago, and so far I've been right. So
that's actually true, right?
That's right. Well, let's just end on that. I'm right. This episode has been brought to you by Renovation Candle Company, where summer candles came out today. And Renovation Candle Company is doing things a little bit differently now. It's buy 2, get 2 free always. That's just the business model we're running now. Buy 2, get 2 free. We're giving you some bulk pricing. The economy shit. So we're helping you out a little bit. And also, you don't even need a promo code. Just add 4 to your cart. When you check out, you only pay for 2. Go get your summer candles now. Giants never coming close to first place.
That's crazy. Renovation Candles told me not to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway because I wrote it and it's true. They're the best fucking candles in the world. Okay? I don't know the rest of it, but you get what I mean. Yes. Thank you for listening. Make sure you're subscribed to us on your favorite podcasting platform, as well as YouTube and your least favorite podcasting platform as well. Help us grow. Help us make this a thing, right? Make sure to follow us on your socials. Instagram, Benches Clear Podcast, Twitter, Benches Clear P, and TikTok, Benches Cleared. We will be back next week. We took a week off because Tyler had a little scratch, but we're good now. Everything's good. No STDs here.
Almost died.
And we will see you next week.